Welcome to The Connect with your hosts, Christina Lee, Krista Escamilla, Shauna Garcia, and me, Natalie Cargile. We inspire, we influence, and we network. Are you ready to slay this new week? Let's go. Well, happy Saturday. Welcome to the Connect Show on Fox 24. Hi, ladies.
Morning.
Yes, we've got the official and full dream team in the building. If you've been watching any of the local channels, you've seen Krista's been all over TV. Well, I should say your baby girl, because she's just winning in golf and you've been so busy. How's your summer going?
It's going great. We're loving it. Just enjoying the summer, the golf, the family time, just trying to soak it all up before the two big kids go off to college.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, you enjoying your summer?
Yeah. Lots of changes, lots of moving parts. Busy.
It is, even though I feel like it's the longest summer I've ever lived since my kids have been
true.
You know what? I'm loving it because anybody that knows me, I'm like the crazy mom. My friends have offered sometimes, oh, do you want me to go pick up your kid? Or can I? Nope, I'll do it. And then I always have my kids at home, until Mina went to school. And so I'm just like, this is the best thing. And even if we don't start school right away, I'm not going to be sad because I'm so happy that I get to have my kids all these days. Plus, your kids are going to college. So it's just the time it goes by so fast. And
it'll make me cry.
Well, but I love having my kids at home, but they are dying to see their friends. I mean, it's like they are having just all of this pent up energy. And so like we need school to start for their sanity as well. Like we all love being home, but they need their friends and some friend time.
I think so too. And I think that's a play on words because many people are dying to see their friends, right? And I think we're at close to 140,000 deaths in the United States in 5 months because of COVID. So there's so many ways to look at it.
Like the suicide rate with teenagers is up because they're just stuck in their rooms and they're on screen time and they're getting depressed. And it's just, we need to get back to some kind of normalcy.
As we shall see, only time will tell. And while we're getting back to normalcy, I think one of the fun topics just in business in general is gift giving, right? When we go back to school, are you all going to have like the biggest, greatest gift for the teacher? Like, thank you, take my kid. We'll see you.
That was always my most favorite time ever, especially when Connor was little, was getting gifts for the teachers.
Yes, you're so good at gift giving. All of you really are fantastic at gift giving. And, a book called Giftology, Christina Lee, you brought it to the table. It's the art and science of using gifts to cut through the noise, increase referrals, and strengthen retention. So you heard the author on a podcast. What do you say we all need to know in business when giving a gift?
I tell you what, I had never heard of this book until I just happened to stumble onto this podcast. And it's incredible because the points he makes are so eye-opening that so many companies are giving gifts wrong. And they're giving them in a way that they're spending money, but they're not actually increasing their business. And so I would encourage anybody, it's an easy read, dive in. And I think it's going to change the way you give gifts. As soon as I read this, it's changed how I am gift giving immediately.
Mm-hmm. And so is the author really saying that you should be giving a gift that will increase your sales or continue business? Or what's the takeaway, would you say?
So the big takeaway is the way that people often gift is either at Christmas or pretty standard times, and they'll send something with their company logo on it. And the point is when you're giving a gift, you need to think about who you're giving it to, and it needs to be about that person. And to really try and personalize it as much as you can, not only for that person, but either the person's spouse or the person's administrator who's taking care of everything and take care of people in their circle, but to really think about that person. And if you're ever giving something with your logo about your company to them, thanking them for a gift, that is not the way to do it. And so it just really opens your eyes as to how when you give the gift correctly, thinking about who the gift is going to, and have put thought into it. It's not about how much it costs. It's truly about the thought, the handwritten note, and how that will propel your relationships in business and also increase your longevity with that person as a client.
And I just want to throw in there one of the best gifts to give anyone. Don't mind my half-eaten Grandma's Mild that I was snacking on minutes ago, but Grandma's Mild is a perfect gift. I mean, this really is, and I can't tell you how many people we've given it to our customers, and they love it and come back for more and go, where do I get that? How can I get more? So your item right there.
Go get it at Rig ID while supplies last, because that does bring people joy. That is a good gift. You are right, Krista.
It makes you smile. You want to make them smile.
That's right.
Well, like Natalie said, I think it's about knowing who you're giving the gift to. If you are in a business that's like a mass production, I don't think you can get as personal touch as if you are an entrepreneur or you're in sales or whatever. I think you have that opportunity to get to know someone on more of a personal level. So that's when it can become more personalized versus, a mass gift out to a bunch of people.
Right.
Right. And how would you say you shop for a gift for a client that you don't really know?
He gives a lot of knives. He talks a lot about Cutco knives. I sold those for a short time when I was in high school, but just as simple as saying thanks for carving out time for me, but make it clever and make sure their name's on it. So it's not just a knife, but it's a knife with their name on it, because you know their name. You can put a clever token with it. And so for people you don't know well, it allows you to still reach out and be impactful with the gift.
Yeah.
And I think it's more important about how you make them feel too. Just what is that quote? People won't remember what you said, but they'll remember how you make them feel. I think it was Maya Angelou. And that is such a true statement, and how you make them feel. It doesn't have to be something super expensive, but that handwritten note or just that personalized touch by engraving their company logo or embroidering their company logo on that item, that's what's going to make them, remember you for, in the future when they need your services.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree. And Krista, you're great at gift giving as well. Really, all of you are. I think I've said that. But, one of the...
I'm a work in progress.
Me too, because you have so many kids. You can't just sit around being like this perfect gift giver. But one of the gifts that you've given me that's kept on giving is that little gift bag. And it's the gift bag that's reusable and you can carry it on. I love that. And it's something that I'm also trying to be better at because, like you say, the Maya Angelou quote, it's not, what you say, it's, it's the memory. It's what you do that people will keep in mind. And one of the greatest companies locally that you can work with to offer gift giving services for you is Glamorous Gifts. It's Amy Curry. She personalizes just anything. It could be a friend moving into a new home. It could be, a death in the family. One of my girlfriends purchased a new home. I called her. I said, Amy, can you please put together something amazing for Marshana Tyler's new home? And my goodness, I would have never gone to the store and got that basket together. It just would not have happened. So the book that you are recommending is awesome, and we are all reading and just leveling up our expertise. Tell us the title once more for those that want to grab it, Christina.
Giftology.
So speaking of gift giving, our next guest definitely has beautiful gift options. Amanda Moffitt with Shop Lola Tae Jewelry is up next. She's going to be showing us her beautiful handmade jewelry. I can't wait to see it. We'll be right back with more on Fox 24.
Are you looking for flame-resistant uniforms? Consider Rig ID Workwear. Here's 5 reasons why. There are no contracts. That's worth repeating. There are no contracts. Eliminate the hassle of lost rented garments. Corporate discounts are available for your entire workforce at Rig ID. Put an end to the hassle and stress of pickup and delivery of your company's uniforms. We offer full FR uniform products as well as boots, gloves, and accessories. Stop by Rig ID Workwear and start saving your company both money and time.
You don't have to be a celebrity to feel like one. Our top-of-the-line Russian hair extensions provide a more natural feel, faster blow-dry time, and a full weight line. Real MC hair extensions are available to all stylists, and all extensions are available the same day. Come in and feel the difference for yourself.
Welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox 24. So excited for our next guest. The quality and the design is being compared to Kendra Scott, and the owner is local. That's what I love. We have Amanda Moffitt with Lola Tae Jewelry. Welcome to the Connect Show. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, thank you for having me. I appreciate you having me on your show today.
Yes. Well, people have been raving about your jewelry. Tell us a little bit about how you got into jewelry design.
So last year, I'm kind of like, I like to find different types of jewelry. I don't want to wear the same thing that everybody's wearing. So when I'm looking for jewelry in a store or something, I'm always looking for something unique. Well, last year I was just like to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to make some of my own pieces just for myself. So I started making them, and it was just for me. It wasn't for anybody else. And like, I would post them on my personal Instagram page or just with a picture. And I'd have like 5 people message me, and they'll be like, where did you get those? And I'm like, well, I just made them. Like, I'm not trying to sell them. I was just making them for me. And they're like, well, can you make me some? And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. And so I did that like a couple times, and I kept getting people asking me to buy them. And I was like, maybe I'm onto something. So this was last year in 2019, I started doing that. And then I started the business January 30th of this year. I just started a Facebook group with friends and family, and I had my first sale and literally sold out of everything. So awesome. Yeah, every piece that I made, which I made like 25 of each piece that I had, and it was gone that night. I was up to like 1 a.m. trying to figure out how to write everybody's name down and figure this out. But it's been fun, and I love doing it.
So what made you decide what pushed you into starting that Facebook group, having your first sale? When did you decide, like, I'm going to turn this into a business?
I just decided to go for it. Like, I feel like 2020, I was like, okay, you know what? I've always wanted to start something of my own. Maybe this is that. Let's just try it. You never know what's going to happen. So the rest is history. And I just love to create and come up with different things. And it's just fun for me. So I just decided to go for it.
Well, I love the earrings that you're wearing. What inspired you to buy those materials, and where do you get your materials at?
Okay, so I am from South Texas, specifically about 5 minutes from Corpus Christi. So I'm a beach girl. I feel like a lot of my design inspiration comes from my coastal roots. So I love the leaves, the palms. That's kind of my favorite thing. But I feel like I said the other day, I feel like I offer earrings or jewelry for whatever type of mood you wake up in. Because I know sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put my big earrings on today, And then some days I'm running to the H-E-B and I have my studs on. So I feel like I offer a little bit of everything that a woman would need.
Well, I was going to say, show us some of your top selling products. What are some of the favorites that like everybody wants?
Okay. So this was probably, can y'all see?
Ooh,
this was probably, this was one of my first designs that I found and created. And this one has sold out twice. It's back in stock, but it comes in this color, but then it also comes in like a tan and a blonde tortoise color around it. And these are really popular. These are like your statement earring, obviously.
Those are cute.
Obviously, guys.
Yes. And then I also offer little studs. Have y'all seen the new Evil Eye?
Okay.
They're very popular. They're just dainty little gold studs. I try to get good quality. These are gold filled, studs. But yeah, so I carry big statements, or you can find dainty studs. And I also love to make dainty necklaces. So.
How does it make you feel when you're walking through the grocery store and you see someone with your earrings on?
Well, that hasn't happened yet, but
it will.
But it will one day. I had a friend text me the other day, and she was like, I was at the stoplight and I looked over to my right and I saw somebody wearing your earrings, and she was like, those are Amanda's earrings. Like, she got all excited and texted me, and I was like, oh my gosh, it felt so good to hear. I was excited. So yeah.
Amanda, I love hearing this story, and I love how you have just created. I love that you started in January 30th, I think is what you said, of 2020. You started a business in 2020. You get to tell everybody that going forward. So that is amazing. How do people reach you or shop? And then tell them what kind of discount code you're going to give them when they do.
So I have a website that launched a couple months ago. You can shop at www.lolaante.com. And for the Connect viewers, when you check out, you can use the code CONNECT, and that will get you 20% off your purchase. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Amanda. We're going to take a quick break, but coming up next, Jami Stotts with Blue Lotus talks success with her boutique, Blue Lotus, and perseverance after pain. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
FemVita is the future of feminine health, leading the Permian Basin in women's primary care and gynecology, focusing on everything from wellness, disease screening and prevention, diabetes, surgical proceedings, and more. We honor the time of our patients and never double book, so your appointed time is set just for you. FemVita, the future of feminine health.
Howdy. Susie's South 40 invites you to come by and take a gander at all of the Texas souvenirs and gift items we have available for the Texas lover in you. Here at Susie's South 40, we take pride in representing our great state of Texas, and that's why you'll always find a great and unique selection of Texas-themed items. And of course, a variety of delicious candy. So stop by today at either of our locations at 401 South Marinfeld or 2101 West Wadley for a great Texas experience in Midland.
Well, welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox 24. We are with Miss Jami Stotts this morning. So happy to have you. You're talking all about Blue Lotus, your amazing boutique, and you were also our Business of the Week last week. So very happy to just highlight you. And I love the amazing pieces that your store is offering. Tell us a little bit about Blue Lotus.
Well, Blue Lotus is actually going in a new direction right now. I knew from the very beginning when this name came to me, the lotus flower is a flower that's come through hardship, and in order to be above the water and push through the water, it's got to go through hard soil and water and push through, but it becomes a beautiful flower. And I knew from the beginning that our just kind of our motto and our mission was wonderfully made. Mm-hmm. And we've been trying to figure that out along the way because we moved locations, changed names, you're pretty much starting over. And we've been trying to figure that out for the last year and a half. Mm-hmm. And just recently, I feel like I'm realizing exactly what we're supposed to do and where we're supposed to go. And so we actually are going to be focusing on items that are sustainable fashion, ethically made. We're researching more about the brands, where they come from, how the clothes are made, who made our clothes, those kinds of things. So Blue Lotus is wonderfully made is really going to be wonderfully made more than just what we had done in the past. It's always been about quality clothes, but it's going a little step further now.
That's awesome. Now, Jami, what initially sparked your passion for retail?
Well, my story kind of starts back with when my husband and I started Restoration Farm, and that was, we took in single moms and their children, and we knew we were going to start a business to help support the farm. We just didn't know what, and for some reason, we just started restoring furniture. We were kind of doing that around our house anyways, but I love fashion and clothes and accessories, and I love showing my personality through my clothing, and I love to stand out and be different and unique. And so when we started selling things, it just felt natural that I would start. I thought, could I sell clothes? Could I actually do that? And it was so exciting. I remember getting my first item, was like, I get to sell these. And I didn't realize at the time how hard a boutique business is. I learned a lot of lessons the first year. After my husband died in April 2018, I didn't think I was going to do this again. I mean, because honestly, think about, you don't care about clothes and accessories and pretty things, you know. I mean, I figured it was just done. You know, we sold we closed down Hen House, we sold the farm, you know, ended the ministry. So obviously there were so many devastating things all at once. And, but people started asking me, you know, are you going to do the store again? Is that something you want to do? And it just, after praying about it, even though at the moment I wasn't quite ready, I felt like it was supposed to be in my future still, but it was going to look a little different, obviously.
I love everything you had to say. And I just want to, you know, express just how the whole community was deeply, you know, touched and affected when your husband passed. And, you know, we felt like we were all grieving with you. Mm-hmm. And I know that must have been a difficult time for you going through that and all the transitions. What helped you get through that difficult time?
Well, honestly, you know, when you've got, it feels like you're in a whirlwind because your life is, the life you knew has ended. So it's so crazy because first of all, you're in a state of shock for a little bit. All your dreams, the way you thought your life was going to go, everything. And I had so many supportive people around me. I mean, there were things, you know, it kind of felt like there were things happening around me and I had no idea. People would tell me, we did this for you, or we were there when this happened. I was like, you did this? I didn't even know who all was around, but there was such a community that gathered around me and held my arms up when I couldn't. I had to learn to get through the next breath and the next moment. If I started thinking about the future, I would get so overwhelmed and anxious and kind of panicky about how was I going to do this the rest of my life, you know, that kind of thing. But when I would take one thing, and one book that I read was this author that was also a widow. She said this one phrase that stuck with me, and she said, do the next thing. And that plus, I remember once Cameron we were kind of joking because our house was completely trashed one day, and I was like, oh, how are we gonna get this clean? And he's like, how do you eat an elephant, Jamie? One bite at a time. I was like, okay. It was like annoying, but like, okay, I get it. And there's things like that that is the only way I could do this, is just that breath, that moment, that next thing I had to do.
I saw you right after the funeral. I saw you when you were selling your home. You got me through COVID with you and your dad singing. I would log on Sundays when we were going and listen to you guys sing, and I would share it just because it was so uplifting. And so through your grief, I watched you uplift not only other people, but myself, just for whatever, maybe just because it was a beautiful song. And so I know you've given us a little bit of tidbits that have helped you through your relationship with God and doing the next thing, but other women that are in your shoes, they're raising children. Unfortunately, these things happen and they're in this position just like you were. What would you tell them to do so they could persevere and still live life and do business?
I knew I was not going to run from God. I was going to cling to him for survival. And that, honestly, I don't know how anyone gets through this without that. We have a t-shirt of the month that we always choose a t-shirt that's encouraging. And this month, which is going to be the last week of July all the way through August, this one says, be of good courage. And a necklace that also says, which hard to see in here, but it says, it's a little gold circle that says courage. And obviously with everything going on in the world right now, I mean, it's hard not to be fearful. And so this would just be a great reminder that, you know, we don't have to be afraid and God is with us. And so we're going to give these two items away.
Show us a little something that we got to come by and get.
Yeah, this is actually my favorite dress, which you can't see the whole thing, but these sleeves, look at these sleeves. I mean, this is one of my favorites right now, this yellow dress. And all, you know, like I said, these lines are ethically made, and this has this cute little eyelet at the bottom.
That's cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
I can see you in that, Christina.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of my favorites that we just got in. It's really light and airy for the summer, too, and it's not too short, not crop, you know.
Okay.
Not these days.
And Jamie, I understand you're going to do a giveaway?
Yes. So when you go to our website, you can get 20% off your entire purchase if you use the code CONNECT.
Jamie, thank you so much for sharing your heart with us today and your talents, and we wish you much continued success with your business. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be right back with more at the Connect Show on Fox 24. Stay with us.
Glam up your routine at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Whether it's company or corporate events, weddings, girls' night out, family pictures, or you just want to get glammed, get blown out and ready to go out at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Located at 3415 North Loop 250 in the Borgata Shopping Center in Midland.
Welcome back right here on Fox 24 with the Connect Show. You know, we opened the show talking about gift giving. Christina, you shared a book that you found on Amazon. What's the title again?
Giftology.
Giftology. So you at home, you're a great gift giver or you're not. And we are going to play a quick game of thumbs up and thumbs down to see if you need to step up your gift giving. So Krista, take it away.
Okay, everyone get their thumbs ready. Ready? First one, scented things.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Now, okay, are we giving these gifts or getting these gifts?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, good question. Getting them. Getting them.
Getting them.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, that's good to know. That's good to know, Shauna. Pens and any other stationery featuring your logo.
Nice. Even not featuring my logo. Pens.
The last thing, something expensive because it's expensive.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, one more. And one more. This is really the last one. Gift cards.
I like gift cards.
Yeah. Gift cards are good.
Depending on what store. I'm not a spa girl, so don't give me a spa gift card because then I won't use it.
What is it about the spa you don't like?
I don't think we have enough time, Krista.
It's conversation.
Shauna, it's all the germs. You know Christina doesn't want
It's got to be the germs.
I'll take your gift cards if you don't want them. Off your hand.
We'll pass it to Shauna then.
Get the American Express gift card. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So.
All right, that's it, ladies. Thanks for playing thumbs up, thumbs down. We hope that you played at home.
It was so much fun. You guys make it a fantastic Saturday. We'll see you next time.
You don't have to be a celebrity to feel like one. Our top-of-the-line Russian hair extensions provide a more natural feel, faster blow-dry time, and a full weight line. Real MC hair extensions are available to all stylists, and all extensions are available the same day. Come in and feel the difference for yourself.